Hello viewers, in today's tutorial today we are going to be looking at this on this board, lowest common multiple, but this is going to be 2. Okay, that is the second part of the video we made on lowest common multiple in the previous lesson. So now today we are going to be lowest common multiple 2, and here what are we going to be talking about? So here we are going to be talking about another way we can get lowest common multiple apart from first listing out the multiples of the number given. So now there's another way we can actually get it, and it is actually the sign for big numbers or bigger numbers. Are you getting now? So it is not that this approach we are going to look at today does not work with the smaller numbers. Are you getting now? But it is actually designed for when we have big numbers. Are you getting now? So now let's see, we have what we want to get the lowest common multiple of what of 15, 20 and 30. Are you getting now? We are given these three numbers and we want to know the lowest common multiple of these. Are you getting now? So you can see that it will be very difficult and it will make we waste much of our time in finding the multiple of this. Are you getting now? So now here, what we're going to do is that we need to use another method, and the method is prime factor. The prime factor, we are going to be using this. I want you to take note of this: 2, 3, 5, okay, 7, okay, 11, and so on like that. So now these are the things we need to be using, I guess, now in dividing through this. I guess now we'll be using this to divide this, I guess, now until we get our results, and I want you to follow me. Okay, so now let's say we want to find the LCM of this. So now let's rule a line like this. I get it now. So firstly we need to start from 2. I get it now, and there's a condition about this. So now when we start from 2, okay, so now if we want to start from this 2 here, are you getting now? Let's pick this one. Okay, at least the 2 will we are going to use 2, or the 2 will be satisfied, okay, if at least one number here is divisible by 2. At least one number is divisible by 2. That is when 2 can be used. Are you getting now? So now when you look at this, you can see that if you look at the first one here, are you getting now? You can see that 15 is not divisible by 2, but we can see that 20 is divisible by 2, and also 30 is divisible by 2. Are you getting it now? So therefore, we are still going to use what? We are just going to use 2. Is that understood? So now let's say we use 2 here, okay? 2. So 2 in 15, we have remainder. Are you getting now? Then you keep this 15 like this. 2 in 20, what are you going to have? We are going to have what? We are going to have 10. So 2 in 30, we are going to have what? We are going to have 15. Now when you look at this now, so we're still now going to use 2, or we jump to another number. So now when you look at the number we have here, you can see that there is at least one number that can go, that is divisible by 2, that 2 can actually go. Therefore, we still stand on that 2. We continue to use that 2. So now we are going to use that 2 again. We have 2 in 15. You can see that this we have a remainder, so we need to keep this fixed. And 2 in 10, what do we have? We have what? We have 5 here. 2 in 15, you can see this will remain this. Okay, so now the next thing, when you look at this now, are we still going to use 2? You can see that none of these numbers is divisible by 2. Definitely this has expired. Okay, and we jump to the next one and see whether this is used, or we can use this. So now from here, 3, you can see that 3 is divisible. 15 is divisible by 3 here. It's not here, and it is here. Okay, therefore we are going to use what? We are going to use 3. 3 in 15, we are going to have 5. 3 in 5 is not possible, because it's possible, but because we are going to have remainder, so we keep this 5 fixed. I get it now. Then also 3 in 15, we have what? We have 5. So now, lastly, when you look at this, we have 5, 5, 5 here, okay? You can see that 3 can no longer be used here because all these numbers here, or the 5 is not what? Is not divisible by 3. So therefore, let's jump to the next one, which is what? Which is 5. So we are going to use 5 here. You can see that 5 is divisible by 5. So we have what? 1 here. This 5 is also 1. We have 1 here. I get it now. You can see that we actually what? We actually meet ourselves. The remnants what becomes what? 1, 1, 1, all 2. And that is where we are going to. So now, we are now going to pick this. I get it now. Then their product is going to give us what? It's going to give us the LCM. So now, we have LCM to be equals to 2 times what? Times 2 times what? Times 3 times what? Times 5. Are you getting me now? So now we can have what? 2 times 2 to be 4 times what? Times 3 times what? Times 5. Okay? Then 4 times 3 is what? Is 12 times what? Times 5. Then 12 times 5 is what? Is 60. And 60 is the solution to the problem, that is the LCM of 15, 20, and 30. I get it now. So now this is what? This is the simplest way you can get the lowest common multiple. Are you getting now? When you are given